busy half an hour of action still to come in the runner, and of course the fastest ever ferrython gets underway in a few moments time. Who's in the mood for some the ravages are buying excitement because the new legs hanging around to put on a show for us. And I'm lucky enough to be joined today by Flight Lieutenant Peter Brewster of the Royal Australian Air Force. He's a PC-21 pilot working as Roulette 7 with the Roulettes display team. Thanks for joining me, Peter.
G'day Anna, thanks for having us here.
Now, okay, what's a roulette?
A roulette is so one of these pilots flying the display here, so we fly the PC-21, that's our roulette's aircraft.
And the PC-21 is the actual...
Part of PC-21, we now train all of our new pilots all through their, from the first aircraft they touch, all through to getting their wings and going up to fly our operational aircraft.
They look like they're going pretty close together. Are they actually quite close?
Yeah, so they sit about 3 metres apart, and that's all done by the highly refined and skills of Legion pilots, a very experienced pilots, and they will hold the position manually based on roulette lines.
Alright Sydney, it is time for the fastest ever ferrython. It is about to take place. You can see the ferries lined up there under the shadows of the Sydney Harbour Bridge. Now our 4 Emerald class ferries are waiting to start line. Once this will go, they will fly down around Port Denison, back around the Sydney Harbour Bridge again. They will do that twice. The first across the line will be our winner. Now our ferries once again in the pink. The Catherine Hamlin representing a New South Wales ambulance. And they are away, so it is in the pink. The Captain Hamlin representing New South Wales Ambulance. In the blue, representing New South Wales Police, it is Pemberway. In the red, representing New South Wales Fire and Rescue, is Bungaree. In the orange, representing New South Wales SES, is the May Gibbs. And what an afternoon it is for our passengers on board Lucky Australia Day Ferrython ticket winners, and they will have an absolute ball as these ferries make their way over the start line. They'll go past the Sydney Opera House, down around Port Denison, back again. They will do that twice. The first one across the line will be our winner.
And Meg Gibbs is catching up. Oh gosh. This morning has been a mix of pre-match nerves, cheering, celebrating Australia Day in style. Let's go Red Team! Big team!
That was over down there on board the Bungaree. Our red ferry representing New South Wales Fire and Rescue. As you can see our ferries on the big screens right now. They're heading up towards Port Denison for the first time. Who will take out the ferrython? For 2025, we'll find out soon. 2 laps of...
We've just taken the inside corner, so we're catching up to Catherine Hamlin from behind, coming third. Oh, it's getting a bit bumpy in the wake of that. Everyone's cheering. We're catching up to May Gibbs. We're coming up to first place. We're now sitting at second comfortably. Our first female skipper for Australia Day 2025 Ferrython. It's been an awesome morning. Everyone's cheering. We have New South Wales Fire and Rescue on board, and they're keeping us fired up, ready to rumble. It's been an awesome, awesome morning. Let's go, Red Team! Charge into the Opera House! Let's go!
Good on you, Ava. What an afternoon it is for her on board the Bungaree. So the ferries have gone around Port Denison, heading back towards the Sydney Opera House now. Very soon they will complete the first of their 2 laps. Just everyone once again, representing New South Wales Police, the Bungaree decked out in the red, representing New South Wales Fire and Rescue. And in the orange, the May Gibbs, representing New South Wales SES. So very little between these 4 magnificent ferries as they now come past Kirribilli, coming past the iconic Sydney Opera House. They'll do a left-hand turn.
Really, really good race back to the Harbour Bridge. Oh, do you want to come back down? The girls are here cheering.
Thanks so much, April. We'll come back to you as we get a little bit closer to the finish line. But if you can see the pictures on our big screens around Sydney Harbour, what a shot that is. Our 4 ferries charging back out towards Port Denison with the magnificent Sydney Harbour Bridge as the backdrop. What a sight. Pink, Pemulwuy in the blue, Bungaree in the red, and May Gibbs in the orange. Nothing between these 4 magnificent ferries as we come down towards the finish line. Who will it be? Coming down towards it, the finish line now. It's come down to the finish line, and it is May Gibbs in the orange representing the New South Wales SES winners in the Ferrython 2025. Sydney, please put your hands together for these 4 magnificent vessels representing 4 incredible organisations. New South Wales Ambulance, New South Wales Police, New South Wales Fire and Rescue, and also the New South Wales SES. And there's our winners right now, the May Gibbs. Congratulations to the team in orange. We're going to head down and see them very soon.
Wow, what a photo finish for our Ferrython. Our 4 tired harbour workhorses making their way into Sydney Cove now. And well done, May Gibbs. What a win. The orange ferry carrying the Team SES. Yes, you deserve that win. It was very, very close. In the blue, we have the Pemulwuy carrying the New South Wales Police Force, Youth and Legacy. A round of applause for our beautiful ferries as they come in, all decorated and each named for an icon. The Catherine Hamlin is in the pink. It's got New South Wales Ambulance on it. The Catherine Hamlin is named for an Australian obstetrician and gynaecologist. Bungaree is the red boat carrying fire and rescue, and Bungaree was the first Australian to circumnavigate our continent. You can see the colourful artwork on the outside. The May Gibbs, that's our SES boat. Our winner today, May Gibbs, was an Australian author, and Pomeroy, the blue boat with New South Wales Police. Our ferries are coming in now to make a lap around the circular quay. Please give them a round of applause after their ferrython. Look up in the sky, you'll see the Australian Navy's MH-60R Seahawk.
And these guys just happen to be the winners. Well, congratulations. Everyone on the shore, give a big cheer to the winners. Our May Gibbs here this afternoon. Now, everyone on board the May Gibbs, give a big cheer to everyone on the shore here. We're going to jump on board in just a few moments' time. The crew here just putting everything in order to get everyone. What an afternoon this has been. Let's go and jump on. We're going to go and jump on. Let's go. Let's go. Congratulations. I'm going to have a chat now. Hello, your name?
Georgie.
Georgie, tell us about that experience out in the harbour.
It was amazing. VIP winners. It was a magical experience.
So the only one thing better than being aboard the ferry is being a winner.
Winners! Yay!
Best way for celebrating Australia Day, no doubt?
Best day, best thing ever.
Well done, congratulations Georgia. Enjoy the rest of your Australia Day. We're going to head this way. Good afternoon, hello, what's your name?
Wanda.
Where are you from?
China, but in Sydney.
What are you loving about Sydney on Australia Day?
It's just complete television, yeah.
And how did you get a chance to come on board the ferry?
My son is there,
Yes, of course. The SES was the mate which was racing for the SES here today. SES as well. There you go, our mate gives the winners and our very thought. What a great afternoon here. Congratulations to all of our winners and well done to the SES as well.
Cardiac arrest is often unexpected. Did you know that every minute a patient doesn't get CPR, their chances of survival fall up to 10%? That's where Good Sam comes in, an app that connects volunteers to a person in need of help in those first critical minutes of cardiac arrest, while in New South Wales.
In Sydney Cove, and I challenge you not to tap your foot. Australia Day is a great time for Aussie rock classics. These guys can perform ceremonial music, of course, being the Australian Army Band, but they really put on a great show, including today, of course, some Aussie rock classics.